Hey everybody, we are back with Play to Find Out the Perimeter. It's part 2 of tonight's episode,
Mhm.
and we're going to come in on um, let's see here. We come in Robin, um, you're at your apartment, and uh, shoot, what was her? I had it, I forgot it. What's her name? What's her name?
Or um,
Bobby.
Bobby, yeah.
So you're at home. It's like late morning, something like that, like 10:30, 11ish.
Mhm.
Um, Bobby didn't come home last night.
Oh, yeah. I am probably definitely like pacing around. I guess the first thing to ask is it a full moon?
Um, it is going to be soon, but it wasn't last night.
Okay, it's not a full moon last night, which means that she'd have access to her phone. So I've probably been like frantically texting her at least like now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
Mhm.
yeah, you're not getting any responses.
Well, all right. I think that I am gonna roll my bloodhound move to
Cool,
roll the blood and see if I can find her.
Mhm.
cool.
Yes.
Let's talk about that move. What is it? Oh,
So
Bloodhound. It's actually called Bloodhound. Got
Yeah.
it. Okay.
yes, yeah. When I hunt someone, roll with
Mhm.
blood. When I hit, I know exactly where to find them. Can follow their scent until I do.
Cool.
Attack.
And that means you're beginning a hunt, so you get to mark corruption.
Yep.
Yep, that too. I'll- let's-
Excellent.
Okay, partial success.
Partial success. On a
So
hit,
I
you know
can just track them down.
Yeah, on a hint, you know exactly where to find them and can follow their scent until you do. On a 10 plus, take plus on a 10 plus, take plus 1 forward against them. On a miss, someone unpleasant finds you first. Um
Mhm.
yeah, so you you go outside and like kind of catch the scent of the in the air, and you pick up Bobby's scent. Um, I guess like when you catch it and just kind of follow it where it leads you, or
Yeah, yeah.
okay, yeah. It yeah, you follow this scent and end up kind of just moving from your territory into like Atlanta proper, and you are downtown,
Hmm.
and there's a uh let's see, it's like a it's one of those like store it yourself places, like like it's like but like an
Right.
indoor one. So like it's got like an entrance that you go in, but it's like one of those like, oh, it's climate controlled and inside, and like all your stuff is safe because it's like in here and locked up and everything. But yeah, you see like the windows, and like there's a bunch of doors, and like the lower floors have like bigger ones for like bigger storage things. And you're getting the scent coming from in there, like it's like you caught, you like barely caught it, and it's leading you here, and now you're like standing right outside this business, and like it's strong, and you like she's definitely inside there.
Okay. Um. Yeah. So she is definitely inside this building in general.
Mm-hmm.
I guess let's see. I'd want to like kind of look around and see like is there anyone outside the building or anything.
There's people around. Like you're downtown, and it's probably like
Right.
afternoon now. Um, so like there's people like walking around and stuff. I guess within the actual building itself, maybe like I think if you watch for a little while, you see people in there like people like going in there and like using it as it's intended for like a storage place. Like you'll see someone like kind of like walk out of one of the storage things, lock it up, carrying a box and leaving. Like people like someone shows up in a truck and like goes to like the truck entrance and like you see them start to load some stuff. So yeah, people are like going in and out of this place.
I'm assuming that like inside there's like a front desk or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and walk in, and yeah, speak to like whoever the receptionist is. Be like, yeah, hi. Can I get a look at how much space your storage spaces have?
Oh sure, and then she like leans over and like grabs like a pamphlet thing and like hands it to you, and like well, so we have several sizes. We've got like our smallest size is kind of for like like if you want to like pack up a room. We go all the way up to a 30 by 30, which is our biggest one. I think we still have one of those open. So if like you got a bunch of stuff you got to take care of, you can fit one of those in. But we've got a bunch kind of in between there, and all those are detailed out here. Prices included. We're running a special right now where the first month is free if you sign up for a year lease.
Okay. Do you think that perhaps I could just have a look at your open 30 by 30? Just I gotta like eyeball it to be sure, really, just to be sure things will fit.
Possibly, yeah. Just a second, and she leans over to like her phone and like dials something and like for like talks to somebody for a second. Just saying like, yeah, we have a customer here who wants to check out the open 30 by 30. Like, and then hangs up after a second and okay, Daryl's gonna be down in just a second. I have to stay at the desk, but he's kind of he's a manager here, so he'll be able to show you around.
All right, yeah. I probably like walk over like if there's like a waiting area or some shit.
Sure, yeah. There's like a couple seats and like a water cooler thingy and.
Yeah, I just like stand and lean against the wall next to one of the seats.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then like a couple minutes later, a dude, like older, like late 40s, something like that. Like he's balding. He's got a like a light blue button-up shirt, like a tie. He's like a slightly bigger guy, a little husky. He's your wolfen eyes see, and by that I mean your wolfen nose smells that he is like very sweaty. Like you probably like see a little bit of like the stains under his arms, and you definitely smell that he's like been like for some reason he's been like sweating a bunch, and he like walks over, he pulls like a handkerchief out and kind of like wipes his like the little kind of like spot on his head and puts the handkerchief back in his pocket and like walks over with that same hand. He reaches over and is like, hi, I'm Darryl, nice to meet you, Miss.
Oh, fuck, what was? You can call me Robin.
Robin, nice to meet you. Do you shake his hand?
I pulled my other hand to shake.
Yeah, and he like
he's like, oh sorry, I'm left-handed.
Oh, yeah, and he like swaps and like sure. So you wanted to see our one of our larger areas?
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. Sure. We can head over there right now. And he like turns and starts walking and to lead you over there.
And I think basically this point, like, I'm doing this just so I can kind of smell out and figure out which container that she might be in.
Sure, sure.
Like, I figure I can probably figure that out, tracking her scent, like, through here as I just follow him.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
figure
yeah,
largest
yeah.
container would be near
Yeah,
the
when
back.
you like, as you like, kind of walk around and like, he's kind of going on about like, he's giving like the sales pitch for the place. Like every single unit is climate controlled, and like you set like there's a a thermostat within that you can set to whatever you need. We have like after certain hours, it's like we close the gate, so it's difficult to get in. It's very secure. He's going on and on about everything, and you're just kind of like sniffing around, and yeah, you get down to one of the like the bigger ones, like and you pass like the one that's free that he's leading you to is kind of like at the end of the hall, and you pass by one and like you just like stop for a second because you like catch that like she's in that one.
Right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I basically make a mental note of that and then just pretend I kind of tripped or whatever, and then continue on.
Yeah, yeah, and
Just
he
at this point, put up with this bullshit.
yeah, sure, and he like goes around and like shows you the big unit and like it's like yeah, he continues on the sales pitch and like it's he's acting like uh not like he's like stuttering a bunch and like he's acting kind of nervous throughout the whole thing, but like like he's still going on and doing it and like naming a bunch of points and stuff. But yeah, like randomly he'll like stutter or something or just like or like kind of space out for a second and like right. So I'm not sure if she mentioned, but there's the first month is free right now if you sign up, and like yeah, he's acting a little funny as he like shows you the unit and then leaves you out, like shuts it, and like so are you will you be interested in signing up for the unit?
I think I'll need to talk to my family about that, but it's very likely.
Oh, great. Here, let me. And he like reaches into his like shirt pocket and like hands you a card, and like give me a call whenever you make up your mind. If you need some time to think about it, or if you may be interested in a smaller unit or whatever you need, feel free to call, and we'll be glad to help.
Right, and this is a totally random note, but you can't tell me anything about what anyone else has inside their stuff, can you?
Oh no, of course, no, not at all.
Of course, yeah. I just have like this one obnoxious cousin who might be using this, but it's no big deal.
Yeah, well,
Just,
privacy and all that. You wouldn't want us to go around saying what you've got in your unit, and we don't really keep track of it much. We try to watch for anything illegal, but
yeah, I mean, you wouldn't want like any live person in there, like.
And then he like tilts his head and like
and just like chuckling.
Right? No, of course not. That would be not good at all. But yeah, we don't take stock of what's in there. Just we cameras and kind of keep an eye on things as they get brought in, and if we see anything like that, we obviously call the police.
Right, of course.
Of course.
Yeah, the police are incredibly trustworthy.
But of course.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you very much, Mr. And then I like glance at the business card.
Yeah.
And
Darryl. His full name's Darryl Burbank.
Thank you, Mr. Burbank.
Of course. Like I said, give me a call if you need anything, and you have a great day, Miss Robin.
Yeah, and I think okay, so I walk out and then just like sort of clearly in his view, I just eat that business card as I walk away. Yeah, okay, so now I know both I can get a look at security cameras, but I don't think I really need to exactly. I mean, at best I could steal security footage, but No, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and wait until the evening, and then I'm gonna bust the fuck in.
Great. Fantastic. Awesome. Well, yeah. Are you going back home to wait, or are you gonna like hang around downtown for to wait for?
Let me first of all double check who owes me favors or who owes me debts. I feel like Peaches might be too potent a weapon for this situation. But
It's
she was in
Bobby.
one of the big ones, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need to hit up Peaches.
Cool.
Bringing out the big guns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes, I probably I guess take a cab back over to my turf.
Yeah, go down to Peach's warehouse. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, so we've I think we cut from you like getting into the cab to head down there. And Lionel, when you drop off Lydia, were you just gonna drop her off, or did you want to do anything with that?
Oh no, I think maybe people misunderstood. Assuming she is okay with it, we're going to my apartment, not hers.
Okay,
Hers isn't safe right now.
got it.
Mine has bodyguards.
Sure.
Well, ghost bodyguards.
You know. Cool. Yeah, so you show up at your place. I think she looks and looks at you like a little confused.
No, like I said, I'm gonna ask her for. I'm not like kidnapping.
Oh, got it.
her,
Okay,
right?
yeah. No, yeah, she's like if you like kind of like we want to make sure things
extended
are
offer. Like if you're feeling unsafe,
sure.
you're welcome to stay with me for the night. Like my.
Yeah,
but-
and especially like with what happened, we don't know what's going on, so it might be best.
Exactly. Like there, I have a valet on staff. He's there. Like there'll always be someone there to keep an eye out. Like
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
you won't get left alone that way, right?
Yeah, and she accepts. So you get to your place, and looks up like, oh, this is pretty nice.
Thank you. I'm rather fond of it myself.
Okay.
Is there something I could get you? A drink? Something to eat?
Yeah, actually, I didn't really notice it, but now that I'm kind of, I'm pretty hungry. Yeah.
Wilhelm, what do we have in the fridge?
Yeah, and Wilhelm just kind of apparates and appears in the space, and then like floats to the fridge, opens the door. Lydia like looks and isn't as confused or anything like that. Like she is a medium, so like she definitely
exactly.
Yeah.
Don't mind him. He's showing off.
Like and yeah, he just like his hand like becomes kind of, he makes his hand a little solid and like opens the door, and well, and he looks over to Lydia and I guess what kind of stuff would you keep around? It's a good question. Like, is there like takeout? Is there like old takeout in there, or is it like do you like keep it like fairly well stocked?
Yeah,
with
I
stuff?
imagine it's probably well stocked with nice. I mean, I think Wilhelm cooks, right?
Okay, sure. Got it. Yeah. So he like looks over and like
multi-talented, that Wilhelm.
I was going to make a pasta carbonara for dinner if that's is suitable for you, and like.
I guess we'll like look at Lydia first.
And she like I kind of like yeah, that's totally fine. And like
that'll be perfect. Thank you, Wilhelm.
And she like I think she like leans to you and like whispers like, yeah, I'm used to nothing that like that. So that's like.
Mhm.
Like insinuating that she's used to like not as he said it fancy, so she assumed it's like fancy,
Yeah.
and so she's just like I guess that's fine.
Mhm.
Like I'm not used to that sort of stuff, but sure. uh,
I'm
and
sure
yeah,
you'll find it delightful. Wilhelm's an excellent cook.
thank you, sir.
Mhm.
And
Well,
then he like starts to grab
yeah.
stuff, and he starts like chop up onions and like tomatoes and things, and
Mhm.
yeah, and then
Mhm.
Lydia like I think she like should we call Isabel? She wanted to hear from me when we got back.
Mhm. Oh, of course. Do you need to use the phone?
Yeah,
Like,
I don't. And she like,
yeah.
yeah, I don't have any of my stuff.
Here, use mine, and I'll like hand her the phone.
Yeah. And so yeah, she'll call Isabel. So yeah, Isabel
Mhm.
like I guess I'm not sure if you're like still at the house or you've left or what's going on, but
I imagine if all's going to, I'm like pulling up to the hotel right now.
oh okay,
Mhm.
got it. Sure, yeah, you're pulling into the hotel and you get a call. Yeah, you see a call come in from Lionel.
I answer.
Isabel?
Oh, glad you're right.
Yeah, I didn't have my phone or anything, so Lionel lent me his.
It's fine. Is he treating you well?
Yeah, we're over here at his place right now. I guess Wilhelm's making me. Do you know what pasta carbonara is?
Yeah, it's pasta.
Like what? Like anything fancy? Like
No, not especially.
oh, okay. I've never heard that. Okay. Yeah. I've kind of been thinking, and so do you remember like a couple weeks ago or whenever that was when I told you that thing I remembered about the numbers? Like
Yeah, I remember.
I saw them like they were kind of just had a weird dream about it happened again but I did what I usually do when I get a vision or when someone asks me to look into something. I get that my senses get it and then I can like focus on it or like dig into it a little more, and I tried that, and yeah, that's kind of when everything's kind of fuzzy, and then I woke up with you guys.
So, so what exactly is? So she tried to like do a reading or something.
Yeah, like she got like she was getting these weird dreams and visions of like these numbers, and so like she saw it as like, oh, whenever I get these like in other places, like or like I try to get it, I can like read on it or like dig like or try to perceive more of it, and so I'm just gonna do that, and then something went wrong,
Mhm.
and
Sure.
yeah,
Well, I'm just like, all right, just refrain from looking into stuff like this in the future without talking to me first.
of course.
I
yeah.
have a lead, but just take care of yourself.
Are you
Oh.
are you okay? Are you
Don't worry about me.
all right?
I'll be fine.
Sure. Okay. I guess I'll be here for the night or however long. Just figured it might be good to be not home in case something, you know.
There's someone at my place right now, but as soon as I get rid of them, then we can switch out.
Oh, okay.
Rather you there than rather you with me than over there. But for now,
Okay.
tell Lionel I said thanks.
Sure. Got it. All right. Be safe. Hope to yeah, I'll call you later or you call me or well, call here cuz I don't have my phone.
I think she just like says just like, I'll talk to you later, Lydia.
Right. All right, bye.
But yeah, I'm just gonna fucking find like Okay. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna walk in and like just go to this guy's fucking room, like through the elevator. No spooky demonic shit to get. Just like go walk in and go there.
Yep. Yeah. So you just it's not like closed off or anything. It's like a pretty decent hotel downtown.
Before we segue into hotel stuff, can I throw one more thing into that scene?
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah. So yeah.
No worries. I just had a quick.
Yeah. So yeah,
quick note
Lydia,
for you, like,
Lydia like hangs up the phone and hands it back to you. Like she said she said to say thanks for letting me. Stick
So I
over
think
here.
when Lydia looks up, because my intent is to totally investigate everything she knows.
Okay.
Like when she looks up, Lionel's holding like a big book about numerology. It's like, pardon me for eavesdropping, but tell me more about those numbers. And then we can cut over the.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah. So we're back. Yeah, we're at the hotel. It's like a decent hotel downtown. Probably like a 3-star or something like that. Like it's got a restaurant and a bar in it and stuff. It's probably like one of those like stay here when you're going to like a convention or a conference or something hotels. So it's like pretty nice, decent.
Sure.
Yeah, but yeah, like you just go in, like walk over to the elevators, head up. He's the room's pretty high up, like 6th, 7th floor or something like that. Yeah, and you just go. You can head right up there. What are you gonna do?
I'm literally just gonna walk up to them and like knock on the door, wait till I like either like hear him walk up to it or whatever, and then probably kick it down and grab him.
Okay.
Like
yeah. So you like you knock, and you hear like the thing turn on the door as there's like because they're like hotels have like that extra lock thing, and you hear that like flip over, and then you hear the deadbolt thing turn, and the door.
I guess they'd open outwards, so probably won't be able to just kick it. I think I'm just gonna wait for him to open it. Actually.
Yeah. So he like opens it up, and yeah, you see a something. Let's see. Let me grab his description again. It was. Yeah, so he is like a probably like 30 something, like a dark skinned man, like a very like nice, like short kind of cropped haircut, kind of like a short, like well kept beard, kind of like full on beard,
Sure.
a like a red 3-piece nice suit, and he opens the door. And like, yeah, this guy's looking out at you, and he like looks up and down and like, I think I know you.
I think I literally like just stroll past him into his hotel room. Like,
Huh?
I'm just like, yeah, we've worked together once or twice.
And he lets go the door, and it just kind of like does its automatic shut thing, and then he like flips the thing back over, then turns back, and like, drink.
Love one.
He walks over to his like mini bar thing,
Yeah.
and like grabs a couple of the like there's like excuse me, he grabs two glasses. He has like a one of those like crystal bottle whiskey things, and he like takes the top off, like pours a little bit into each one, tops it back, and then walks over and hands you one of the glasses.
A decanter, I believe.
Yeah.
So I take it and I like sit down on like a nice fancy couch or whatever.
Mhm.
I'm just like, so I have a friend that's been haphazardly investigating you recently.
Like eyebrow raised, and he takes a sip. He sits down on the couch like next to you, like not like super close, but like you're on one side, he's on the other side, and he's like kind of turned on the couch to face you.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
Ended up getting her hurt. You know who you're. You still working for Murmur?
don't really work for Murmur. Work for someone else.
Well, who would that happen to be?
That is the question.
That's why I'm asking.
Mm-hmm. It's a good
Look.
question.
I don't want this to have to get ugly. I don't have an issue with you. It's whoever you happen to work for right now. You can pretend you never saw me here.
What are you planning on doing?
How would you answer? Something drastic, most likely.
Drastic. Yeah, you and your boss would be doing something drastic things right about now.
She laughs like, I actually haven't had much contact with my boss recently. This is just
That
me.
makes sense.
Raise an eyebrow. Would you happen to know anything about that?
Probably been a little preoccupied.
Well, honestly, I don't care particularly right now. I just want whoever hurt my friend, point me in the right direction, and nothing else happens to you. This can just be a nice, pleasant visit.
Care to explain what happened to your friend?
She's an oracle.
Uh-huh.
Had some visions about numbers. Tried to go deeper. Fucked with her head.
Okay, so it sounds like your friend was messing around where she probably shouldn't have been, and
I agree,
got
but that
hurt.
doesn't excuse what happened.
When a little kid touches a burning stove, do you blame the stove?
She shakes her head. I'm not here to talk philosophy or whatever the fuck you want to do. Just tell me who did it, who you work for. I could roll something if that would help.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, roll a persuade.
Sure. That's heart, right? Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Well, I guess. So for persuade, it does need like.
Seduction promises.
Yeah,
or
seduction
threat?
promises are threats. So are you?
I mean, I'm threatening to probably murder him if he doesn't tell me what I
Okay, yeah. So like you're threatening with I'm going to escalate this if you don't just tell me.
Yeah, it's like this could just be a pleasant visit,
Mm-hmm.
or it could turn ugly.
Sure.
Which would you prefer?
Okay.
So yeah, I imagine like as I'm talking, like the height, like the sort of emphasize the threatening aspect. Like there's I imagine the lights in the place like flicker slightly, and there might be like a mist, sort of kind of just like emitting off her slightly, like she's like almost like ready to turn, right? Like have just like throttling the engine, so it were.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
like,
Cool. And
been a while since I fought one of my own. That could be fun.
I think he like chuckles a little bit, finishes his drink, and then you're lucky you came to me because someone else wouldn't be able to tell you. I'm one of the few that's actually trusted to keep their wits about them. I'm gonna tell you. Not... I guess it doesn't really matter why, but... I owe my... Leeches isn't the right word, but I work for Cipher.
All right. Do I happen to know who that is, or?
You may have heard, like... They're like a similar demonic entity, similar to corporate. I think if you want to try putting a face to a name, we can see how much you know about them.
Sure. Why not? 7.
7. Okay. what most people know about them. So I think as someone who's involved with what you're involved with and like is vaguely aware of the various entities and such, you've heard the name and like such before. Cipher is like um if it's fairly not it's like kind of numbers driven, very much like they see stuff as like where corporate or other demons might be more like a salesman or like a bartering with souls and stuff. Cypher's almost more like the stock market, where it's like souls are a bunch of numbers, and if I have the most numbers, I win, kind of thing. Like the deals they make are weird, where like it won't be like when you die, your soul gets transferred to me, and then I have it. It'll be like they'll take a bunch of them and do something else with them, and like, but like not like take them, they'll use them for something, or like it's like a lot of trading. It's a lot of like ups and downs with them. It's
loaning your soul more than selling it.
kind of, yeah, like loans and like not so much like barters and deals and like the stuff that you kind of do. Yeah, like a lot of like weird different sorts of deals with them.
Sure.
But yeah, like, you know, nothing like extremely specific, or like even like it's not even like not even like oh, Cypher's been around recently. It's just like, oh yeah, you just happen to have heard that before because you're like kind of part of this.
Sure.
So you said before people have been having like portions of their soul siphoned off.
Yeah, that's weird.
Is
right?
what you're suggesting that he's like taking a bunch of bits of souls and packaging them up into some sort of like securities derivative,
Maybe that's
marketing them?
that's something, right?
I mean, yeah, I think so. I imagine I can't go fight a demon. That's probably not going to go well for me.
So you
I mean, you could.
I mean, okay, so I should rephrase that. I can't go fight a demon right now. Would probably be like that's probably the unwise call.
So yeah, he tells you like, yeah, like I work for Cypher, and you kind of like think back on what you know about him, and like
Like,
need a
I've heard
refill?
of them. I'm good.
Okay, I need a refill. And he like stands up and goes and pours a little more, caps it, and like, how do you like working for yours?
Corporate's always been good to me.
That's good. That's good.
Really?
Kinda. They've been letting me do whatever I want right now, and then I'm still saying that they fucked with them. Then yeah, like corporate's always been all right.
So, so you seem like the kind of person likes to stay on top, huh?
That is how one stays alive here. Sure.
You up for a bit of insider trading?
What do you have in mind?
I know corporate's kind of got their little grip over Atlanta right now. I wouldn't make any bets on that lasting too long. And that's not a threat to you or anything like that. It's information and an offer. If you wanted to changing careers, if you will. We're hiring.
Who'd that put me under then? In that case,
Cypher's always willing to take people under their wing.
She laughs. Sorry, I have a bone to pick with Cypher anyways. Besides, never been a whole fan of the number game. Not my style.
You get some pretty good things out of it. Just to the benefits package is extensive.
Wow.
He's very much aware he's being an asshole and like keeps going on with this stupid business metaphor. He just has
Yeah,
this like
I think
shit-eating
she,
grin as he is like watching you and like takes a sip.
I think she like flexes a like one of her like her left hand or something, and then like her knuckles pop her like really really loudly. Like she pops each one individually, and it's just like, well, corporate's days may be numbered. Don't know about that, but Ciphers are too, at the very least.
Huh.
So there might be a bit of a power vacuum in a while. We'll see. But I wouldn't count on your boss being around much longer either.
I guess we'll see.
Guess we will. I mean, I stand up, like finish my drink, flip the glass. I'm like, I'll be seeing you three.
Sure thing, Izzy.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna murder a demon. I mean, like, gotta figure out how to murder this demon.
Did you know I have a move for that?
I do. I do.
Excellent. Awesome.
I actually have a couple moves for that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't like finding out how to do this type of shit what you're good at?
Mhm.
But
Pretty
I'm
much. I've got the
I'm
package
gonna
of,
make some
like,
calls,
You need
including
to know how to get
to
something
Lionel.
done. Mhm.
Cool. I think let's see, it's almost let's cut to so Robin, you were heading to Peaches to where Peaches is?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so we like we go over to that. We see you got like the cab pulling up in this like kind of like this warehouse district. When you get out, you see like some like shipping containers, and you see a piece of candy sitting on one of them. And then like the cab. Do you have the cab leave or like wait for you or?
Yeah, I'll have it leave.
Okay, yeah, cab pulls away.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna walk right up and knock on the door and be like, yeah, hey, Peaches.
Sup?
So, I got something you might be able to help me with.
Depends on what it is.
So, wait, out of character, your Peaches would know Bobby, right? Like, I feel like that's reasonable.
I think so.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Right. Yeah, so I think Bobby's in trouble. And we gotta bust her out of a place.
Okay, I'm pretty good at busting.
That's very true. We may or may not need to resort to violence against people, but definitely against doors.
I have a problem with doors anyways.
Excellent. I think we will get along fine for this then. I'm gonna wait until a little later in the evening, and I'll come back to you as a big fluffy puppo.
Oh,
I think I think
real quick.
you both hear like, are you actually going to do something this time, or are we just going to stand out in the alley and wait for someone else to do the action? And like Rat pokes their head out of the hole in your stomach.
Do I hear Rat at all?
I think so. I think Rat actually talks. Yeah.
Okay.
He probably also do mind melding.
He probably can do
bullshit,
weird mind
but-
shit with Peaches, but is like Rat's actually talking now because Rat's getting a little restless and like it's like wait, should I actually going down or am I being punked again?
No, yes. I am pretty fucking damn sure that you'll at least do a bit.
Good. And like looks up at Peaches like if you could kill some people today, that'd just be great.
I will try my best for my rat buddy.
Good.
Just like tries to pat his head like with a finger.
Yeah, like gets petted and like backs into your hole.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Was Peter's gonna say something else, or
No, I was just going to ask what her favorite candy was. That's all.
Great.
What would Robin's favorite candy be?
I
Probably
mean,
fucking atomic fireballs or something.
so far I have some like really hairy gumdrops like sitting on the corner only because like I put them in the same hole with Rat. but I think I need to update my candy game. So
Great. Cool. Cool. Yeah. And with that, we're gonna pop over to our second break. It's a little after 10 now, so do your thing. Another few minutes, and we'll be right back with some more play to find out the perimeter. Stuff seems like it's about to actually like some shit's going down. So we'll see you in a bit for the shit going down.